Half our songs come from George this time around, so let's really get into it. First up, so the Beatles, I did a deep dive, and they released 25 B-sides during the time that Billboard was still tracking the both sides of a single. The last of these was Old Brown Shoe, which failed to make the Hot 100, which is unfortunate. It's a George song. It's very catchy, really catchy, arguably just as good as the A-side, which was Ballad of John and Yoko, but failed to make the Hot 100. 4 of these 25 B-sides failed to make the other Hot 100, 3 of which we've already seen. Ask Me Why, I'll Get You, and I'm Down. 21 actually made the Hot 100. 10 of them made the top 40. 2 made the top 10, one of which is coming soon. But anyway, let's carry on. Then we have One After 909, which is an older song, something that John and Paul wrote when they were teenagers, but didn't record until the Let It Be sessions. Catchy little, just a fun little rock and roll song. And what else to say about it? Not the greatest stuff, but just a fun rock and roll song. And another George song, a weird one, from Yellow Submarine, Only a Northern Song, which was a reference to the company that was made specifically to publish the Beatles songs. George was on Northern Songs up until, I believe, 1967. And at the point I think he wrote that song, he was no longer on Northern Songs, but I'm not sure. John and Paul, if I recall correctly, remained with Northern Songs. They signed a long-term deal and were on anything they wrote up until, I think, 1976 was published by Northern Songs. Anyway, so then one of those B-sides, in fact, one of the B-sides that made the top 10, it went to number 10, P.S. I Love You. People are a little confused about my alphabetization. I'm not going to get into that. Fun little song. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's inspired some works of art here and there, a novel which was made into a movie. It was the B-side to Love Me Do. In fact, their very first single. Fun little song, and like I said, made the top 10, went to number 10. Not their highest charting B-side, though. We'll get to that in a little while. Then one from the White Album, the last George song this time around, Piggies. Enjoyable, funky little song, kind of organ-driven, funky little song. I don't have much to say about it. And then a number 1 hit, Paperback Writer. If you don't know this one, I don't know why you're here. Really great song. I always loved the little bass thing that Paul did at the beginning of the verses. Thinking there's some hammer-ons and pull-offs in there. Just love it. Love this song. Really fun song. Was released as a single, as a double A-sided single. No. This wasn't a double A-sided single. Never mind. I'm crossing it up with something else. But a fun little song. And in fact, the B-side was one that made the Hot 100, and that'll be coming up soon-ish. I'm not sure exactly when.